Okay, we are back with another SOG today. Now, this one comes in a cardboard box. Some of the other ones that I still need to film come in kind of these blister packs that you would see hanging on the wall at, Walmarts and that kind of thing. So, just an interesting note. And what's kind of cool is they clip the knife on inside of the package, right? So that it's not bouncing around inside of the box. I think that's kind of cool. It's a little interesting. So this is the Bulwark, if that focuses. The actual part number there you can see if you care about such things. So, yeah, this is an interesting knife. And one of the reasons why I do this channel is because you cannot believe everything you read on the them thar interwebs. If you go to the SOG website and you look up this Bulwark FLK, it's going to tell you that it's a 3-inch blade, that it weighs 3 ounces, and it has a reversible pocket clip. None of which is true. Unless you, as being a reversible pocket clip, you have to drill and tap your own hole. I don't know. Sure, anything is reversible if you try hard enough. What you have here is a 3.6-inch bladed knife that weighs in at 6.3 ounces with a right-hand tip-up carry pocket clip. It is a flipper. It is sort of a thumb opener. If you really position your thumb properly and you push out, it will work sometimes. And you can, for you guys that do that goofy reverse flick, spidey flick, whatever you want to call it, it works for that too. Micarta and steel frame lock G10 backspacer. Cryo D2. They take D2 steel and they cryogenically freeze it, which is minus 300 and something degrees, which aligns the molecules and makes it harder. Sure. Cool. PVD coated. Made in China. This is one of their lines that's made in China, which I don't have a problem with. Do I love this knife? It's not my thing. And I don't really talk about pricing a lot, but this is $125. Is that a good price on this? I don't know. I'm not the price police. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. Okay? I'm going to leave that to the masses. Now, the pivot is slightly loose. It is not a captured pivot, so it takes 2 T8s to tighten it. So I haven't tightened it. I did try to give it a little bit of a when this side turned, so I said, it's not my knife. It might be slightly off center. I think it's a little bit show side. The blade shape, I do kind of like. I don't love the hole. I'd rather have a thumb stud or just no hole. That's just me. The flipper tab is not the most comfortable. Over time, it's just a little, it's uncomfortable on my finger. Now, granted, I open them with kind of a running start, but even if you kind of just preload and it's just not the most comfortable of flipper tabs. Which, it's okay. Micarta comes in a couple of different colors, blue, green, and maybe brown. Don't remember. Micarta is not my favorite material. You'll see you have some just kind of discolored, not discolored, but it's not a uniform color. See, it's a little darker here. And as you carry this, as you handle it, the oils from your hands are going to impregnate into the micarta. It's going to soak up the oils and the dirts and the grime, the stuff. And it will change color over time. And that's kind of cool. It's kind of like a patina. I kind of like my knives to be what they are when I buy it. And 5 years from now, it looks the same, just with some scratches and love in it. All in all, it's an okay knife. Here, let's talk about some dimensions just real quick, since the website will tell you falsehoods. 4 7/8 closed, 8 3/8 overall. 3.6-inch blade, 0.018 behind the edge. It runs on bearings, weighs in at 6.3 ounces, as I said. Designed by Mikhail Williamson, which is a lot of SOGs. And he's done designs for other companies as well. Very prolific designer. I don't love the branding on the clip. I've never liked branding on the clip. I tolerate the spider on the Spyderco clip because it blends in and it's just a little logo. I would prefer that not be there too. Just because I am the owner, I know what I have. I don't need to advertise that to everybody that it's a SOG in my pocket, or it's a Spyderco in my pocket, or it's a bag. Like, that's just not me. Now, the milling on here is very nice. It is comfortable in the hand. So overall, it's not a bad knife. It's just not necessarily my thing, which is okay. That's why there are a billion different knives on the market, so you can pick and choose what you like. Now, it does come out of the box pretty sharp. You can hear the sharpness of it when I'm... So, I mean, yeah. If you want a $125 kind of beater knife that, you know, throw in the car, throw in the truck type of thing, this might be a good one. I think there are other options for less expensive knives for beaters. But that's a personal thing. I'm the guy who carries a 5-figure knife all the time. So what do I know about this market? Well, before I got crazy into knives, this was my beater. This was my daily carry. This was my use in the yard, work on the car knife for $45-50. You know, we can go through size pricing all day, back and forth, argue that till the cows come home, and we're never going to agree, so it's fine. Here is the Spyderco Delica, just as a size comparison there. So this is not a small knife. It's not an overly large knife. This is an average size knife for me and my hands. I am in that 3.5 to 4 inch range as a typical carry knife because it works for me. What works for you? Let me know in the comments down below, and please go check out my SOG playlist for a bunch of other SOG knives. Thanks a lot, guys.